Hello students, hope you all are well and fine. As per the last year's syllabus, we have already covered all the chapters. Thus, I'm going to start the revision series. In each video, one topic will be revised. So, I'm going to start with the letter writing. Today, our today's video is based on informal letter writing. As you all know that informal letter is written to family members, relatives, friends or acquaintances. This letter is written to a friend who gets injured in an accident and admitted in a hospital. So let's start revising the format first and then the body of the letter. I will start with the format first. As you can see on the screen, at first, sender's address is mentioned. Sender's address informs where you wrote this letter. Then comes date. Date informs when the letter is written, means when. Salutation, that is the third part. Salutation is also known as greeting. It shows the relation to the person whom you are writing. For example, dear father, dear mother, dear Nidhi, dear Naksh, etc. etc. So this is called salutation. Then comes the body of the letter, or you can also call it the communication part. It is very important, and this is the main part of the letter which consists content. This is, of course, the letter itself. The style of a letter to a close friend will be very different from that of a purely business letter or a letter to the editor. There are some important hints that you can apply to all the letters, and these hints are the same. Firstly, you should divide the content into paragraphs to mark the changes of subject matter. So don't forget to divide the body of the letter into paragraphs. Secondly, you should use simple and direct language to make your message clear as much as possible. Means the kind of message which you want to convey via this letter should be clear, and how can it be clear? By using simple and direct language. Thirdly, write neatly. Remember that the other person should not get unnecessary trouble while reading your letter. Then try to complete your ideas. Think about what you want to say before you begin to write. And then mind your punctuation. Remember, wrong use of full stop, comma, colon, semicolon can make the meaning different. These 5 points you should always remember while writing any letter, formal or informal. Now, we were talking about the format of the letter. So, after writing the body of the letter, you should mention the subscription. It is also called courteous leave taking. Now, leave taking like yours sincerely, your loving, yours loving, these things, right? A letter should not end with the sender's name. It looks rude. So, it's important to mention a leave taking. For example, yours sincerely, yours loving, etc. etc. And then at last you will mention your signature or the name of the writer. So this is all about format. Now let's discuss in context of this topic. So the topic is that you are writing a letter to your friend who was injured and admitted to a hospital. So as we have already discussed about the format, so we are just coming to the section that is the body of the letter. Means the communication part. So, here we have started with I have just come to know that you have been suffering a lot for the last 2 weeks. I am very sorry. If I had known before, I would have visited you. But I am happy to hear that you are recovering and feeling much better now. I have already informed our friends too. We all are planning to come soon. Just wishing for your speedy recovery. Get well soon, my friend. Give my regards to uncle and auntie. Tell them not to feel alone. We all are coming soon. Yours sincerely, Rima. Means I'm writing this letter to my friend who is hospitalized and she has been suffering for the last 2 weeks. I am feeling sorry because I I was unable to know about her accident, and I am also feeling sorry. I told my friend that if I had known before, I would have visited you. But I came to know via any other resources that my friend is recovering. So I just talk about my happiness, and I mention in the second line that I'm happy to hear that you are recovering and feeling much better. Now in the next line, what I have discussed about, what I have disclosed to my friend in order to make her more cheerful, right? So I told my friend that along with other friends, we all are coming, we all are planning to meet you so that she can get well soon. And after writing the first para, I have included in the second para, I wrote, give my regards to uncle and auntie, tell them not to feel alone, we all are coming soon. Right? So as my friend is the only daughter, or you can also say that she is the only child of her parents, also obviously after her accident the parents might have felt alone. Any parents can feel alone. So when all the friends will come, so many people will be there, so obviously they will get a support, they will get help, so they will not feel alone. And after writing the last para, I mentioned about yours sincerely and then my name. So this is how you should also write any letter, and especially the body of the letter. Remember, minimum when you are writing informal letter, minimum 2 paragraphs you should mention. And when you are writing formal letter, that time minimum 3 paragraphs you should mention in the body of the letter. Students, these two letters which is shown on the screen, these two letters are your homework, right? These two letters will be also will be also shown in the assignment. So your assignment is this only. I'm just explaining what is there. First one, write a letter to your younger sister who did not score well in the last examination and quite tensed. Sorry, there is a misprint, it should be tensed. Means you are writing this letter to your younger sister and she was unable to score good marks in the last examination and she was quite disappointed. She was quite tensed because of her bad performance in the last examination. Now you are an elder brother or elder sister and you should show your concern to your sister. You should motivate your sister that she can do well in the next examination. Now one more letter is there, and these two letters are optional, you have to write any one. The next letter is, you're writing a letter to your father. Your father is a soldier and he is recently posted in Kashmir. And you're writing a letter to your father and you're talking about your co-curricular activities, means the new things which you are learning these days during these lockdown days, and how you're utilizing your free time. So obviously your father is, posted in Kashmir. He's living quite afar from you. So when he will get to know about your co-curricular activities, when he will get to know about your the things which you are learning these days, so obviously he'll be very happy. So these two letters, out of these two letters, you have to write any one. Having any doubts or difficulties or any queries, you can write in the comment section. I will see you in the next video with formal letter revision part. Till then, take care. Bye bye.